What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Get into another reaction. It's a beautiful Saturday. As you can see, I'm ready for fucking My Hero, baby. My sister got me a fucking Deku shirt for birthday. I thought it was for Christmas for a second, but now she got this last week for my birthday. So, you know, I had to fucking put it on for Saturday, baby. Before we get into My Hero, obviously we're going to get into Blue Lock first. Very interested to see where this goes because the first selection is officially done, and we're getting into the second selection, and it's looking like it's going to be more of an individual task that we progress through these stages in the second selection. So I'm going to be interested to see how this actually plays out, what we actually get into. Like, is it just like obstacle courses or like training courses, and if you have to reach a certain regimen or something, or a certain threshold to be able to move on, or this or that. Just to see what really entails for us in the second selection, and really see who, you know, follows through and gets through this, because obviously, you know, we've created a great bond with this Team Z so far, and they've survived together. Like, all 11 of them were able to fucking push through and persevere, work as a team, and I was really fucking with it. Like, I love the team bond that they have, and the way they were able to progress through their hardships and grow as a team. So now that it's an individual thing, like, I'm wondering if, like, the reason why Ego is doing this individual thing is to snuff out people that might have gotten carried by their team. So, and I like how they like pointed the camera at Ikaguri, because he's like the bottom of the bottom, right? So, like, I'm curious to see if they're going to start, if who's going to make it, and if some of our favorite people like on Team Z are actually going to fucking fail and have to leave. So I'm really excited to see where this goes, and I'm sure the second selection is going to be even crazier than the first. Off of last episode, Team Z versus Team V. They finished up that game. That game was fucking amazing. The animation went W on Isagi's kick. He finally figured out his formula, and how he can use his spatial awareness and his direct shots to create reproducibility for his goals. So it's really amazing stuff that he finally figured that out. And ultimately beat Team V, so it was great vibes all around. They trained for like a good 10 days before they came down to this room for the second selection, and then we met that one character that seems to be Sei's brother, or I don't know, they're related in some way because they have the same last name, and his warm-up was just fucking ridiculous. He was like, all right, that was my warm-up, I'm good to go, let's open that door. I'm like, yo, what? That was your warm-up, motherfucker? Like, okay, this motherfucker got Sharingan or something, bro. He's like Itachi or something in this show. Like, what the fuck, bro? So that was really cool, and want to get some confirmation to see how those two are connected, because I'm assuming they're brothers, but they look pretty different, so maybe they're not brothers, but who knows? We'll find out, I'm sure soon enough. Yeah, C was good with that, and then there's one other thing I wanted to mention. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, yeah. So how Ego was saying, like, he revealed, like, this whole thing has been a ruse. Like, there is no other building. It's just Building 5, and it's not even, I guess it shouldn't even be called Building 5 at this point, because it's just one building. That's all there's been. That's all there's ever been. So they were lied to like kind of rile them up and think that they're like worse than they really are, and really hype them up to achieve greater things and to try their hardest, which I get that. But when Isagi and the rest of them first got down there, he was looking around like, wait, hold on, like Team X, Team W, like what's going on here? So did those people that were on those teams not actually get eliminated? Because remember, we saw them walking by the cafeteria when Isagi and what's his face, fucking Nico, had their little like clash reunion again, and saying who's gonna win this and that, blah blah. We saw the teams that failed, like the teams that got eliminated, basically. They were like, crying and like, oh my god, my dream's over, and like leaving and shit, right? So did that not really happen? Like, because there's plenty of people in this basement, and it shows their numbers like it was before, like Team X, Team W, Team Y, like those people. There's the only people from those teams that should be down there is Baru, Nico, and one of the twins. So I guess that was all part of the ruse. Was that all part of like the lie that Ego told him? So like they're still here. And now it really comes down to like risking it all in this individual stage. I'm not really sure on that. That's one thing that I just remember that kind of confused me. And I guess we'll get confirmation on that in this episode and just see where we go. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm very excited, and it is a beautiful Christmas Eve. So if you guys are celebrating Christmas tonight, I hope you guys have an amazing one. By the time this video airs, it'll be like Wednesday, like the 26th, 27th, I think. 25th is Sunday, 26th, 7th, 28th. 28th is when you guys are seeing this, so I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. Yeah, hope you guys got good presents, lots of fun, lots of good times around the family, and without further ado, let's get into the fucking episode. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more on the way. Let's get it. All right, man, I'm excited for this because it's like we're like going in blind to like a new, like, this is basically like what I feel like, because like the last episode felt like kind of like a finale-ish episode. It's like we're going into the new arc nice and fresh, and we have no idea what to expect. So I'm okay. What the fuck is this room? That's what I'm saying, bro. What the fuck's good? Yo, what the fuck? They just spawned like a fucking like AI or some shit, bro. Yo, nah, this is gonna be wild. This is gonna be weird as fuck. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Yo, you know something else I just noticed? Like, or while I was thinking about while the intro was playing, and then also at the end of the intro. The end of the intro, it shows 3 players in red jerseys, and one of them is that fucking Itoshi kid. That's like the brother of Sei or whatever. So I was just thinking of that while the intro was playing. Where the fuck did they come from? What? They weren't on any of these teams in the building, right? Are they special or something? Wow. Yeah, a hologram just touched the ball. Yeah, right? Wow, you have to score 100 goals in 90 minutes. So, okay, basically each stage is like a challenge that you have to fucking, you have to reach 100 goals or you're fucked. This is wild. So wait, he has to use his direct shot, doesn't he? Is he gonna kick it right away? Yeah. There you go. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right. 99 more to go. Let's get it, bruh. Get to work. Okay, so this first stage is literally... I wonder if all the stages are going to do this, where you have to use your weapon. So if you didn't find a weapon back there in the first selection, good fucking luck, dude. Wait, level 2? So he already got the first 100? The way he just smacked that shit. That's crazy, bro. This is insane. I like where this is going. This is crazy, bro. Shut up. Yep, see, there's Igigori. One of the other kids that was those two that were doing really well on defense and midfield. Oh, okay, nah, so it increases levels as you get to a certain threshold before 100. So I think he got the 50, probably, and it went to level 2. So maybe there's a level 3 at like 75 or something. Or maybe this is the only variation in this stage. Is he talking about just this stage? Because obviously we got 5 more left. Okay, so yeah, there is another level. Oh, okay, so he scored 60. He needs 40 more. Oh, it's coming way faster. This is so fucking cool. Like, if there's gonna be like levels to each of these stages and every single one, then that's gonna be wild. Yeah, no wonder they did all that training. You need that shit if you're even gonna be able to keep up. Okay, so he needs to get used to other people's passes. It's getting used to using your weapon in uncomfortable situations, man. This is tight. I fuck with this heavy. Let's go! Come on! Ooh, a little bit high. That was good though. Oh, nah, yeah, bro. This is lit. Yo, nah, he's evolving so quickly. This is only an hour and a half in this one stage. I guess it's basically, yeah, it's basically like game time. Full game clock. 90 minutes. Oh, is Riff? Oh my god! Bro, they need to release the soundtrack already. Like, I've been struggling to find anything of it on YouTube. So I hope they release it soon, bro, because I need to... These riffs, fucking nice as fuck. The whole soundtrack in the show is good. There's that one soundtrack that's like, I don't know, it's like this funky, like, kind of like trap beat, bro. That shit is fire. Let's go, we completed the first stage. Oh my god, we're gonna see right away who hasn't made it to the first stage. That's gonna be why. Who the fuck made it? Okay, those two made it, obviously. Form a team of 3. Wow. This is crazy. I'm fucking with this. You never know what the fuck you're gonna walk into in each of these stages. It's kind of like mini games. Like, why is this giving me like a Squid Game vibe, but like soccer? It's fire. Okay, Bachira made it. Yay! Well, yeah, I did too, motherfucker. What? Bro, what if neither of them made it? That would be crazy. There's no way, right? Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting this. Is Rayo getting a little jealous? Dude, I had a feeling he was gonna say that shit. He said, fuck Rayo. Deuces! See ya, buddy! Yo! Yo! This man's just got crazy initiative now. So much initiative that he's willing to join, like he's willing to separate himself from the person who first introduced him to soccer. And Rayo's probably, yeah, he's definitely butthurt, but like he should take that as like a good motivation. Like he should do the same thing and find someone else to play with to get more perspective. Because you already got great perspective in the last game that you played, but that's not, you need more than that, bro. Not just one loss. You need to learn more. Different experiences, different situations. Alright, he's down. Let's go. Bachira, Nagi, and Isagi. I fuck with this, bro. Yo. And they're going ahead. They said, fuck, let's go. We're going. See ya. Come on, Rayo. Don't be butthurt for fucking too long, bro. Find some other teammates. Get the fuck through it. Don't be a little bitch. Are you actually a cold person? I don't realize how tall this motherfucker is. Is he the tallest out of those three? It's actually interesting that we're already moving with these three to the next stage. I thought we were going to wait for everybody to finish, but if you already formed your three-man team, all right, bet. You can go. See ya. I fuck with this little squad right here, bro. Yo, nah, what the fuck we getting into in this second stage, bro? What we doing? What we doing? Watch it be like a 3v3 or some shit. Bro, how'd I fucking know, bro? I was just thinking that it's gonna be a 3v3 against the fucking Prodigy, bro. And then the other two are his teammates, and those are the three that we saw in the fucking intro at the very... Bro, I'm having a revelation this episode. This is crazy. Team battles 3-on-3. Dude, bro, what the... Nah, this is gonna be wild as fuck. Kurogami, okay, he's made it to the stage here. Okay, Chigiri's there too. Looks like he made it first. Oh, so maybe they're gonna team up. Who's gonna be their third? Let's go! I'm fucking with this, bro. First team to score 5. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so the third through the fifth stages is just gaining a 3v3, 4v4, 5v5. Oh, wow. What the fuck? Rivalry battle. Oh. Nah, dude, this is gas. I'm fucking with the second selection, bro. Oh, shit? In the middle of this shit? Wow, he's number 15. Number 7. These motherfuckers, this little 3-man team with Hitoshi Rin looks wild. How much do you want to bet they're like the top 3 or some shit? Some wild shit, bro. Because Nagi's number 7, so who the fuck's higher than him? It's gotta be, Hitoshi's gotta be higher than Nagi after his fucking little warm-up in the last episode. But maybe not number 1, but I feel like he's better than Nagi. Yeah, he's number 3. How much you want to bet? These 3 are the top 3. If he's number 3, then the fucking long-haired dude's number 1. I mean 2, and then Hitoshi Rin is number 1. This character is an overthinker. This fucking guy. Did it tell us the ranks of those guys, of the other 2, or no? Yep, okay, so Sei is his big brother. Sai. Only weirdos. Bro, you're number 3. We're gonna get a nasty 3v3 next episode, bro. This episode's about to end. I feel it. Yep, and it ends right there. God damn, that shit was fire, bro. I'm fucking with the second selection. That shit is lit. Additional time. What the fuck? This is a fucking dumbass skit of like the one twin moving on, and the one twin who moved on is the one. Yo. As I was just about to say, the one that doesn't speak is moving on. He just started speaking. Yo, that shit is so stupid. Oh my god. What an episode. That was fucking gas, bro. Damn. Alrighty, guys. What an absolute fucking amazing episode of Blue Lock. That was so fucking good. We're getting introduced to the second selection, and I am fucking with it, bro. This shit is lit. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, but, I mean, most people probably thought, like, yeah, the second... I mean, if the first selection was that crazy towards the end and so much entertaining to watch, then the second selection is going to have to be crazy, right? So as soon as we get into it, like last episode, we get kind of introduced on what the concept of it is, where it's going to be more of an individual like task going through the 5 stages, sort of breaking up this 11-man team that you started out with. So the first stage is literally just one person. That's it. It's just one person that goes through and has to go, score 100 goals to get through that stage. And it has like a fucking like hologram AI that's the goalie, and a couple other AI that are like defenders and shit. So there's levels 1, 2, and 3. So that's just the first stage, and Iski was already improving through that. So if you don't have a weapon whenever you get to that stage, you're pretty much fucked. Like if you didn't figure out what your weapon was and like your formula to be able to reproduce goals, then you don't really have like, you don't have that. That's what you need. That's like the base of what you need to like be able to score consistently through randomness and AI, and basically it kind of replicates like a top 1% player scenario in the box of like the goal area on a soccer field against like actual real like fucking good players, like pro players and shit. And this is what you need to be able to do. So even right when we get into it, Iski was already learning, he was already realizing, okay, yeah, this makes use of your weapon. And so I was like, this is my weapon, like, spatial awareness and his direct shot. So like he usually kicks the ball before it even lands when it's shot from the wall. And then the level goes up and he's already learning things. He's already evolving through that first stage to figure out, like, okay, I don't need to use as much power for this certain kick, for this angle. Like, I'm putting too much into it. So he's already learning and evolving through that one stage, and then he gets through that. And we get to the second stage, which is literally just picking your 3-man. That's all the second stage is. Interesting enough, Isagi gets through first, and then Bashira comes shortly after him. And so obviously we're thinking, okay, like that's 2 for the 3-man team. Who's going to be the last one? And they were already thinking, like, okay, whoever comes first, Chigiri or Kunigami, kind of keeping a close knit to who they already know, and like who they already know like does well and what they can do. So they were like expecting to see Chigiri or Kunigami come through, and then they'll pick them up. But before that even happens, Nagi approaches Isagi and is like, "Yo, Isagi, come join our team." Like, because he was with Ryo, obviously, right? Like, that's like their duo is like Ryo and Nagi. And Isagi was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro. Like, I can't join you alone." And so and then immediately I was starting to think right there, like, nah, this dude Nagi's got some crazy initiative now. Like, after that loss and experiencing that frustration for the first time, like, he has the determination and constant drive that you need to like want to get better. Like, he does not care, obviously, because he was like, all right, well, let me join your team then. And he said, fuck Ryo. Not like in an actual saying like that. Like, I say like that, like, fuck Ryo, because it's just kind of funny, right? But Nagi's not doing that out of like being an asshole. Like, there's no bad blood there. Like, he literally said to Ryo, like, I lost to this team and I lost to him, and he was the best player on that team that we lost to. So like, I want to understand that of this feeling of frustration that I have, and to do that, I want to play with him. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So he broke it down and gave him the reason on why he wants to play with Isagi, and like why he's willing to fucking walk away from him, who was the person who taught him soccer in the first place. So I really respect that he's able to easily and comfortably give his reasoning for doing something like that, because usually something like that would be kind of awkward. Like, you're leaving someone that you've known and played with longer than anyone else for someone that you just played against once, right? So it's kind of weird. It's like it almost feels like kind of like a betrayal thing, but it's not, because of the way that he explained it. Like, he genuinely wants to figure out why he feels the way that he does, and understand how he got this feeling through playing Isagi, and he'll do that by playing with him. And it's honestly a good thing, because he can get more perspective and a better understanding of why he likes soccer now and why he has this initiative, which is also a good thing for Ryo. Even though Ryo might be a little butthurt right now, I mean, that's obviously something that's not easy to swallow, but like, it's going to be a good thing for him too, because he's under the same boat where he's only been playing for 6 months. Get 2 other people that you haven't played with before, or maybe Zantetsu gets through as well, so maybe he'll at least have Zantetsu, and then he can get one other person that's completely new. At least go with something like that, so you can get some more perspective, because like what I was saying is, like, you got perspective from that game after experiencing a loss. That's great. That's great perspective. That's great experience. You need that if you're going to be able to play at the top level in the future. But that's not the only experience you need. Like, you need way more than that. You need more situations. You need more everything, more experience in just in losses, in wins, in players and teammates. Like, you can't be comfortable and just expect Nagi to fucking carry you to victory every time. That's not going to happen, obviously, because it didn't happen last game. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a good situation all around, and I was really interested by that. And I'm fucking that Bachira and Isagi, because Bachira is a crazy dribbler. Isagi is really smart on the field with his spatial awareness and his direct shots for goals. And then Nagi's just fucking nasty, bro. This sleepy ass motherfucker. So I fuck with this 3-man team. And then once they made the team, that's all the second stage is for. Once you make your team, you're allowed to go through the next door to go on to the next stage if you want to. And literally the next stage is prepping for like a 3v3, first to 5 goals wins. And guess who's over there? What I was just saying, like, whenever I was starting to, like, when I was watching the intro, I was thinking, like, yo, you know what's kind of weird? Where the fuck did this Hitoshi kid come from? Because I didn't see him on Team X, I didn't see him on Team W, I didn't see him on Team Y. He wasn't on Team Z, that's for damn sure, and he wasn't on Team V. So where the like, that still hasn't been explained yet either, so I'm curious about that. That was getting me thinking in the intro. And then, sure enough, right at the end of the intro, before you see like the ball go in the goal, which is the very last couple frames of the intro, or the opening, right before that, you see those 3 players that are in this room with Isagi, Nagi, and Bachira, which is Rin Itoshi, I can't remember the other two's names, but the one kid that has terrible confidence, but apparently he's top 3, and then the long-haired kid who kind of has this like beautiful personality to him, like playing them wouldn't make me beautiful, you know, whatever the fuck. It's a classic personality in anime, as far as I'm concerned, because you've seen it before in tons of other shows. But anyways, those are those 3 that are in that opening, and that's the first time I've noticed that. Like, I never really paid attention to that before, so it was just really interesting how I noticed that. And then, sure enough, you see it later in this episode. It's like, there they are. There's the fucking 3. So after, and then also after it shows those 3, it shows Sai, who hasn't really come into play yet since the first couple episodes when we saw him just like talking to some reporter and then seeing the convention for Blue Lock and him being interested in it. So I'm curious to see how he's going to be coming into play in Blue Lock, because he said he was interested in it. So like, is he going to join somehow? Like, he's just going to force his way in because he's interested in it, and also because he's already on like a national like young team. Because apparently his brother Reen, he like has like a vendetta against him. Like, he wants to surpass his brother. So that's like his whole goal, is like he's just using Blue Lock as a stepping stone, he said, to be able to get to the under 20 national team and surpass his brother. So really, really interesting stuff. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it heavy. The second selection all around looks fucking awesome. It's hyped me up. So literally the first stage is just your individual goals. You need to score 100 to get through. Second stage, choose your 3-man team, move on to the next stage. Third stage is a 3v3, and you can choose your opponent. Like, they could wait for other 3-man teams to show up and then finally like pick them. Like, oh, like they look pretty weak, let's go against them. If that was your strategy, right? But Isuki, his ego's telling him like, nah, let's play these motherfuckers. I mean, this looks like the top 3 right here. So like, if we can beat them and, you know, fucking move on from that, I mean, that's like a big jump for your ego, and then also just more experience in general, right? Because they could see what he can do through his warm-up. So I mean, obviously you're gonna be able to get some great experience out of it, but it also tests you. So I'm really fucking with Isuki, like how he's like, you know what, this is kind of risky, but fuck it, something's telling me like, let's play you. I'm down. Like, you don't care who you play, right? Let's run it real quick. So whoever wins this first to 5, basically from each stage from here, 3rd, 4, and 5, whoever wins this 3v3 scores 5 goals. Those 3 get to pick someone to steal from the other team to join their team and make a 4-man team, and then you move on to stage 4 and it's a 4v4. So this shit's gonna get real fucking interesting, and you work all your way up until you get a 5-man team after beating I think, because if that's correct, in stage 4 you would have 4 people, 4v4, and then you steal another player at stage 4 at the end of it, move on to stage 5, and then I'm assuming at stage 5, when you have a 5-man, it's also going to be a 5v5 before you can truly move on and then play with those, like go to the training camp or whatever, right? Or it's going to be some wild shit where the 5 that they play against is like fucking, oh shit, you know what would be wild? You know what would be fucking crazy? I just thought of this, because I'm thinking, right, you know, you steal a player after each stage to join your team to add a number to it. So you're starting at 3, beat the 3v3, gain a player, that's 4, play the 4v4, beat a player, or beat that team, gain another player for 5, go on to the 5 stage. If you already have 5, what's the point of playing a 5v5, right? Because he said the goal was to create a 5-man team. So What if the 5v? What if the people that they're playing in the 5v5 is gonna be like somebody from the like under 20 league or like under whatever league, like a national league, and it's gonna be like fucking Reen's brother, like Sai. Like, what if that's like the 5v5 scenario? Dude, that's a little bit of a reach, but I feel like that could happen. I don't know why that just came to me, but I feel like that could fucking happen. That would be wild, because I was just talking about like how is Sai gonna come into this, because he's already on part of like an under 20 or whatever. He's part of a national team, like he's considered a prodigy, right? That's who they thought of when they heard Itoshi Reen, but they're like, no, wait, that's Sai Itoshi. So he's already on a national team, so is that how he comes into play in Blue Lock? Because obviously Sai said he was interested, but why the fuck would he even have to go through any of this if he's already that good? So maybe that's how he comes into play. Maybe that's how that happens. I just thought of that. That could be the case. But it's also a reach, and I have no clue. But I think it's a pretty good theory. So we'll just have to wait and see. And if I'm right, Y'all owe me 1,000 subscribers. Y'all better get the fucking work. Oh man, that'd be crazy, man. Nah, that would be crazy. That's a wild theory, but we'll just have to wait and see if I'm actually right on that, because it's just interesting to think, like, if you get to you get your 5-man team after a 4v4 win, and then you're going to a 5v5, and then you play another team that got a 5-man. Like, I don't know. I feel like they would have a 5-man already ready to play them, and Sai would be a part of that team. That's what I'm thinking, at least. I have no idea, but I don't know, I have like a gut feeling. So we'll have to wait and see. That's my theory, at least. But goddamn, this second selection this is only the first episode, and the pacing's great. Like, I'm fucking with it, and it's only the first episode in the second selection, basically, and it's fucking gas. I'm loving it. But yeah, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you guys did, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. There's plenty more on the way. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Blue Lock is fucking awesome, and the second selection is really kicking off. And yeah, it's lit. So without further ado, that's going to do it for me in the video. Your boy's going to get into My Hero, but you will have already seen that, because that's what I'm uploading today. This, you guys will see on the 28th. So what's after that? Probably some more Fire Force. So be excited for Fire Force tomorrow on Thursday. Okay? It's so weird talking in the future. Like, what the fuck? It's today's Saturday and shit. You know what I mean. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all. Your boy Foxy's out of here. Deuces.